Basketball was a community-made idea that Supercell implemented into the game. Let's see if we can find the next big community idea that could make it into the next Brawl Stars update. Let's do it. A lot of quest ideas. Now, quests is definitely something that could be improved, and just more variety of quest ideas would be cool. What about like using supers for a brawler? Kind of different from like using damage or healing. Like it could be better for certain brawlers to have quests like this, like use supers or just attack. Although that seems probably too simple. But like for instance, yeah, collecting bolts in Siege, some randoms can probably need that quest. Wait, having a quest that's completing a quest. I don't know about that one. Oh no, use a teleporter or jump pad. That would be so troll. But for map maker, I mean, use pins. It'd be easy. All right. A new concept, refresh tickets. No more unwanted quests. Now, this is an idea I would love to see implemented in Brawl Stars. That's the ability to like refresh quests. Like if there's a quest you don't like, you can re-roll it and try and get some other quest that might be better. Now, in this person's example, they have refresh tickets as like a droppable item that you can get from boxes, which honestly isn't that bad of an idea because box openings can be a little bit boring. There's not a lot of like extra items that you can get that might be exciting. Like, yeah, occasionally token doublers, but otherwise that's kind of it. So this could make it a little more spicy. The other option is just like giving you like a certain amount every week, like 5 or 3 or 1 a day even. You know, I think those would all be good options. Something I'd like to see. Okay, now this is actually a pretty good idea. Basically, when you're looking at skins, allow us to see all of the different animations or like show a preview of the attack effects. Now, I guess they're probably avoiding spending time on previews and stuff like that by allowing Training Cave to be an option, which is like not a bad option because it is nice to play the skin. But like the losing animation, you can't see unless you go look at like a YouTuber video like mine or someone else. So small improvement, but it'd be nice. Concept, randomizing skins. I'm gonna be honest, they probably won't spend time to do this one, but it would be kind of fun. For us whales who spend a ton of money on the game and buy every skin, this is the quality of life stuff that we need. A randomizer where every game we get a different skin. And especially now that there's actually a ton of skins in Brawl Stars, especially when you consider True Gold, True Silver, and all of these new football skins. There's a lot of skins for some brawlers. Give us a randomizer. Sorry for bad editing. I hope my idea is not old. Okay, in Duo Showdown, have your indicator of when a teammate is off the map. Give some sort of indicator for how much health they have. This idea gets suggested about once every 2 months, but it keeps getting a ton of upvotes every time. So Supercell, maybe this is a good idea. Personally, I think having 4 different colors is probably too much because it could actually change kind of fast. But even if it's like 2 or 3 different colors, could be good. Sort of like how Underdog makes you lose 2 less trophies. You should lose less trophies when one of your teammates turns into a bot, and that's a fact. I totally agree. This makes 100% sense to me. The only reason I could see them not want to do this is because you might be surprised at how often your teammates actually turn into bots. That is the only reason I can think of them not wanting to do this. But seriously, it happens a good amount where a teammate just disconnects or goes AFK. Like there needs to be some sort of like system that makes this less punishing. Hey, by the way, big shout out to everyone using code Cory. It does actually help support the channel a ton, so thank you. New unique modifier ideas. I definitely think there's a ton of potential for new modifiers in Brawl Stars, especially with the map maker improvements. What about shadows? Brawlers can't see behind walls. This is definitely one of those ones that would need a lot of testing. Sort of like Hold the Trophy might have sounded like a good mode, but then it turns out once you play it, it's there might be problems. I could see problems with this, but it might be fun. Buffed up, all brawlers have triple health, but regen is off. So sort of like boss fight, which I think would be actually a fun type of modifier possibly. Gadget disaster, the amount of gadgets is no longer limited. So you don't only have 3 gadgets per match. This could sound fun, but it might quickly become broken, and I could see a lot of bugs with this. Hot feet, a trail of fire constantly follows you. Keep moving. Oh, that would be especially interesting when it's like fire that damages you as well. So all of a sudden, if you go forward, you can't retreat. Perfect for El Primos. Explosive death. Brawlers explode upon death. So basically martyrdom in Brawl Stars. Oh boy. And then Brawl Doors. Hitbox size depends on health. That one, I think I would not like because that would just be possibly confusing. Like, some brawlers look fat but have low health, you know? And then here's another modified idea by VProud1, indestructible walls and tiles. This is a very reasonable option compared to some of the others we've seen. But more modifiers, more fun, maybe? The wall in Brawl Ball can move like this. All right, a wall that can move would be a really cool idea to add is the spiciness to Brawl Ball. Also, the amount of trolls trying to trick shot would improve a ton, but I think this would be good for Map Maker. Reworked map voting UI. All right, now this I think would be a really solid idea for Map Maker. Give us like a map preview whenever it's time to vote, because honestly sometimes it's a really quick match, maybe you didn't see the whole map, or maybe whatever, you just didn't see the whole map and you need to see. This would give you the perspective to know whether it really deserves it. Also, can we please move the icons not in the bottom right corner, put it somewhere else, because I keep just automatically thinking I'm clicking exit and instead I'm clicking, you know, downvote. Is that on purpose? Maybe, but please move it. I've always wanted to know who's spectating me. All right, so this idea allows you to sort of know whether someone is watching the enemy, your teammate, or you. I do see a lot of people asking for like more information on like who is spectating you and like how many people are your friends or someone else's. Personally, I don't find myself caring for it, but it does keep coming up. So like, let me know. Do you actually think this is something that is worth Supercell spending time on? Improvements on Power League. All right, Power League is a solid competitive mode, but it could definitely use some improvements. One of the most common suggestions is the ability to suggest brawlers. Yeah, seriously, this could go so far in trying to help your random teammates not be the bad randoms that they want to be. Allow the ability to suggest good brawlers, or even like, hey, don't do that one. Another solid idea would be more chat options, especially in that like preparation stage. Like, even if it's just pre-made messages like, hey, I want to go left, hey, I want to go right, hey, I want to go in the middle. Those are all like things that would improve the team cohesiveness that you could have with these randoms that you've never played before. But another huge thing would be reporting functions, and specifically like saying like, hey, they went AFK, hey, they were trolling, whatever you think it could have been, they were being toxic. There's possibilities that would improve this a lot, because honestly there's a lot of trolls. Other stuff that needs improvements, the rewards. I mean, think about it. 50 wins just to unlock the ability to buy a skin? Like, if it was giving you the skin, yeah, that would be reasonable. Even if it was more wins and they gave you the skin just for free, sure, that's reasonable. But the problem is just the ability to buy a skin. And if you don't like Power League, all of a sudden you'll never ever be able to get this skin that would otherwise you could buy for free, right, with star points. But if you don't like the mode, you're basically torturing yourself just to unlock the ability to buy it. I mean, come on. Petition for Leon to have a circle so that we can know when the enemy will see us. Please, Supercell, this is like such a small change that would actually be really nice for Leon. Like, just knowing exactly when you could be sneaky and like be right out of the range before attacking would be nice. Rosa trait idea. Alright, recently, as of last update, traits are kind of a thing in Brawl Stars. You got 4 tanks who now charge up their super taking damage. What about Rosa? She didn't get that buff, and she struggles to approach brawlers a little bit, you know, compared to other tanks. What about this? She charges her super while in a bush. She's still going to struggle approaching and getting close to brawlers, besides just, you know, bush camp surprise. But, like, if this is like a really slow thing, like maybe it takes 40 or 30 seconds for her to charge her super sitting in a bush, so she can't just like abuse this all game or something. This could be good for her. Concept, trade market. All right, I'm gonna be honest, this idea is pretty unlikely to make it into Brawl Stars, but I do see a lot of people suggested the ability to trade stuff. The reason it's gonna be hard to get this sort of thing in game is if you allow the option to trade stuff that has real monetary value in Brawl Stars, like say it's a skin worth $5, it basically makes it easier for like scams and like credit card fraud and stuff like that to happen easier, because then you can transfer the value from one account to another and just keep scamming on fake accounts and making new accounts, and I'm pretty sure that would be a problem. But maybe something like power points where it's not a big value, like it could happen, but I'm still not sure that Supercell would want to do that. Well, if you want to see more great ideas to improve Brawl Stars, check them out right over there. I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Thanks so much for watching this video though, and I'll catch you later. Peace.